Previously on Tradelock, I crafted a ring of suffering and managed my first Zulrah kill. This episode, I will grind out Zulrah, hunting for a specific drop. Hello and welcome to Tradelocked, my Ironman series where all tradable items are locked from being equipped, with the goal of finishing all in-game ornament kits. And with that said, let's see how far we can take it. I should now definitely have enough bone shards to hit 70 prayer, so that's what I'm gonna work on real quick and hit my base 70s. Okay, so I did a couple runs of the wave 1 at the Coliseum, and I need 150 shards. I lost my pet because I died, rip, but what the hell got here? But I need 150 shards, and I've got enough. So this should be all I need to be able to hit 70 prayer. Alright, time for some of the quickest XP in the game. 67 prayer. 68. 69. And I gotta be honest, I'm not gonna be able to hit 70. I don't know how my math has been so wrong lately, but yeah. Not gonna be able to hit 70 with this, which is kind of frustrating because I got like an extra 8k XP from Tears of Gothic, so yeah, so doing the math again, I need 4225 bone shards, so another 4000 bone shards to hit 70. Alright, we're cutting it close, but this should be good. 70 prayer. We got piety. Hell yeah, boys. So now that I'm base 70s with 70 prayer, I feel like the next best thing that I can do is upgrade my magic. And the quickest upgrade that I can have that's going to be beneficial for me is the Warped Scepter. So I'm going to do Path of Glovery and then go camp the Warped Tortoises or whatever they are and pray for one of those scepters soon. Whoa. There we go. Path of Glovery complete. So I am going to cannon at first, but I'm not going to use up all my cannonballs just because there is a way to AFK these guys. So that's the plan. Just to cannon them until I use up my cannonballs and then just AFK attack one person at a time. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, 42 KC. A lot quicker than I was expecting. Yeah, here we go. I'll show you. Yeah, 42 KC. Yeah, got pretty lucky, so I'm stoked about that because that grind would have sucked otherwise. So it's 2 Chaos Runes and 1 Earth Rune per charge. So I just pulled out 2.4 mil, and I'm just going to buy a ton. It's 20,000 charges, so that would be 40,000 Chaos, 20,000 Earth Runes. Huh? Okay, not quite as many charges as I was... Whoa. Oh, is it 2 Earth Runes? 5 Earth Runes and 2 Chaos. Whoa. Okay. Shoot. There we go. The Warped Scepter added to our collection, and I moved the Mookland Staff, or Lunar Staff down here. And just threw the Draman Staff over here. Don't think you actually need Draman Staff anymore versus the Lunar Staff, except for the fact that Draman Staff's cheaper and you can get it back on death, whereas Lunar Staff you have to go buy back from Reldo. But yeah, it is plus 12 magic bonus versus 15, but it is 1 tick faster, and it has its auto cast own spell, so don't have to worry about anything. It's just charged 6,500 charges, so it's quite a bit of charges, and yeah, we're pumped. Look at it, it is crazy. Oh, and it's untradeable once it's charged. If you uncharge it, then yeah, it's going to be tradable, but I mean, I'm just not going to ever uncharge it. So I did check some DPS calcs, and it looks like the Warped Scepter is not going to be as good as the Lunar Staff whenever you're doing elemental weaknesses, but it will be easier, and also I can be on a different spellbook, so it's probably going to be like my go-to Slayer weapon. And also, it's just going to get expensive using Deaths and Blood Runes to be able to actually even mount to match the DPS. As soon as you drop down to the Chaos level spells, the Warped Scepter is pretty close because of the speed difference. Queen of Thieves complete. And this is so that way we can unlock the Archaea spells and specifically Thralls, which will make the Warped Scepter viable in most places. Forsaken Tower complete. Yeah, this quest sucked. The Shazian intro quest, just so much walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, it's still the righteous done. Get me the hell out of here. Here we are, starting Kingdom Divided. All right, about to do the Judge of Yama fight. Sophia huge. Sophia huge Jackman. What does that dude say? A huge nuts? Humongous. Sophia huge mongus. Is this donut fly? Yeah, there we go. That's the almost perfect Judge of Yama fight. Subscribe for more bossing tips. Let's get phase 2, right? Yeah. Oh. Why is it a freaking sip? Yo, that almost looks like the Arcan Blade. I know that it isn't, but that's a pretty similar design. And there we go, Kingdom Divided complete. Now have the Book of the Dead. And we unlocked Thralls. Hey, check out the health of this palm tree. Boom. Hard RD task. Hell yeah. And after this, I just gotta wait for the Poison Ivy to finish growing, but such a cool shield. Ultimately, completely useless. One more. 74 thieving. Oh, 1775. Cool. That was a good year. But that now means that I can do the +1 boost and go thieve an elf. Oh, I'm glad I double checked. It's not an elf or elf, whatever the hell these guys are called, but a gnome. Easy peasy. Okay, I've clocked up over 125 kills, which is what's needed for the medium. And then the hard is 300. You get a buff for completing the medium that more birds show up, or there's a higher chance of 2 birds spawning or something. So I'm going to go ahead and claim hats. I got to talk to him. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and complete the medium and then the hard. And now, yeah, 50% chance of 2 birds appearing. Oh, Lee is going crazy. The attack speed on this bow is horrendous, though. I'm pretty sure the other one is a lot better. Alright, and with this kill, I think that puts me at 300. There we go, medium and hard done. Gonna talk to the little kid. And there we go, Western Banner 3. And then Herblore, and this might be a level 72 Herblore. And if we trade this fella here, we can now get the Crystal Halberd, which is just one of the best spec weapons in the game, period, for larger monsters. This thing's huge. Alright, 200 points each needed, so 400 points. And then I think that while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and green log pest control, because I'd mentioned that I was going to do that before. What the hell? How does somebody know my name? Ah. Oh yeah, boys. Elite Void. Okay, with that, 265. Yep, that should be enough. Buying a seal. Don't really know what it does. But then also buying the mace. What does this do? And then we check if this is grown. And it is. There we go. Now time to go get the rewards from 2 pints. I've never seen 2 pints outside like this. But this lets pickpocketing get better. And we get some Herblore XP. Alright, wearing these little goggles. I'm gonna get 74. So I can +5 boost for the Antidote ++. And that'll be for Zulrah. This is what we're working with. And I'm gonna make all of the Ranars that I can into prayer potions. Same thing with the Snapdragons. Holy shit, this was an insane inventory for the goggles. 73. That doesn't matter, but I am at the level now where I can do a reliable boost, a +4 boost, and make staminas. Oh, hell yeah. Big weed. Okay, this should be it. Yeah. 74 Herblore. Hell yeah. I still have a ton of herbs left over too, so I probably have enough to hit 75. I may do that. I don't like really want to stay here and do it, but I might. 75. Made a botanical pie. And then now we're gonna make all of my antidote plus. Super exhilarating for you guys, right? The potion storage looks like it'll be the best thing. It'll save almost 40 bank slots, which I'm not really in a bad spot for bank slots, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it. There we go. Ugh. Okay, it's a little weird, but it's not really that bad. You just gotta make sure you put the 4s in. Alright, going for another Zulrah kill now that we have the Antidote plus. And I'm gonna be trying a new method. I've never done melee Zulrah before. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do like actual Zulrah kill. Hopefully this is enough food. I have a feeling it might not be, so I'm going to set my left click to be the telly out for right now. This is either about to be a really good kill or it's gonna be a shit kill. So let's see how it goes. Alright, now that I think I know what I'm doing. So I've learned that trying to take the mage swaps is just way too much for not enough DPS. I may as well just stay with the Bofa. So I'm just gonna bring the Chali spec for the start. And also these antidotes kind of suck. They're not super worth it, so. Okay, definitely quicker. Okay, I'd like to show you guys the way that I learned to do Zulrah that made it kind of click for me, and hopefully it does the same for you. I know that a lot of YouTube guides and everything say to learn like different rotations and all that, and there are different rotations and you will learn them as you do them, but there's a kind of easy method to do that is generally correct. It's not always correct. There's a couple rotations that kind of prove it wrong sort of thing, but it's something that you'll be able to pick up in no time. Yeah, so anytime Zulrah pops up, like burrows down and then pops up either in the north or south side, you just switch sides, except for the first time, of course. And I'll just show you how it looks. But see, we're right here. We don't switch sides. We just chill right where we are. And, you know, sometimes in the mage phase, Zulrah's going to hit you with range and just dunk on you. Nothing you can do about it. And now Zulrah pops up over here. Again, north or south side. We switch sides. I think Zulrah melees, yeah. So now, again, we just switch sides. Zulrah's to the south. We will switch sides. Wait for the toxic clouds to move or to like dissipate. But then yeah, just switch. If I didn't kill it, you'd either pop up here or something, but yeah, that's how you do it. Pretty simple. Alright, KC number 25. So yeah, combat task, not anything else. But hey, Dragon Bones, that's cool. Okay, finally building a superior garden because I'm going to be farming Zulrah so much anyway. A pool space. Boom. And this will give us our spec energy back, which is cool. These goggles are awesome for this amylase crystals. Here we go. Oh yeah, revitalization. So now we get free stamps. Oh yeah, so cool. And for some reason, I don't know if this is really known or not, but so I'm on a PvP world at the moment, right? And I'm gonna swap back to a normal world so that way I can go banking. Bet I just saw 20 hit Venom, right? I'm not doing anything. Unended it. Somehow health back to up quite a bit and no Venom. So Doesn't make super ton of sense to me, but you know what? We take them when we can get them. And doing that like relatively early wilderness agility really helped set the account up for like a good future. It's making Zulrah basically only cost like weapon charges, or not even weapon, but armor charges. All right, KC50. Yay. Yes, I definitely overvalued the Warped Scepter and the Anti-Venoms. Literally just Bofa only with the Jolly spec in the beginning is the best method for me, so just keep doing this. I'm probably lucky to get 10 kills an hour here, just in case you guys were curious. 75 KC, Zulrah veteran. Sub 2 minutes. Wow, tied PB. That's crazy. Oh wow, hell yeah, pretty quick kill. 123. PP. And we got tellies. 100 KC. Damn, Onyx was the first drop. That's unfortunate. That's actually, I was gonna say earlier, this is the worst possible drop I could get. Have no real use for it, so bit of a bummer, but you know, it's out of the way, so hopefully just a few more days for me to get the helmet. Alright, it's KC 150, Zulrah Master. Neat. I don't know if I've said this in an earlier clip though or not, but like I'm not gonna stay here forever. I'm gonna move on. Good questing. It's just, I feel like it'd be disappointing to release a video where I kill Zulrah the entire video and don't get anything, so. Just completed the Halloween event. None of these are useful for me, but got a bunch of rewards. And Gridmaster has come out today, so this is your time reference for whatever part this is in the video. Because I mentioned it, I'm not gonna do Gridmaster. It's not a super point for me to do it. None of the rewards will work for me, and it would be hard to do in the spirit of the account, so I'll just be here at Zulrah. Alright, KC 200. Not rewarded. Huh? Oh my god, let's go. This is what I wanted. Thank god this turns everything around. I've been having such a day. Let's go, boys. Okay, here's the total from Zulrah. Made about 28 mil and got the item that we wanted, and plus we got the Onyx, which is pretty cool. And looking at it, any specific item is 1 in 512, so definitely got lucky. But there's a 1 in 128 chance of just hitting the drop table, period. And we hit it twice, so, you know, again, we got lucky. That should be 256, and so we got 2 drops in 215, so a little lucky. Not super lucky, so, but still very happy. I'm glad to not be doing this boss. Zulrah is so boring to me. Yeah, so I accidentally messed up the clip, but I crafted it. Got 120 crafting XP and put all 11,000 scales in there that I could fit. Still have a lot more scales, and so I can fill it up, you know, almost 3 more times completely. This is my new best in slot, like melee outfit, basically everywhere. And this is gonna make a lot of content more tolerable, like Zulrah, especially because these stats aren't that bad. It's only -5 range of magic, so I can still use it pretty effectively with ranged and magic. So, oh yeah, boys. So this was definitely like a pretty lucky kill in terms of damage taken, but yeah, helmet definitely. The Venom, it negates so much damage. I could easily get away with, you know, 2 kills per inventory probably. For the next adventure, I need to raise my thieving level so I can put the Onyx I received to use. At the time of recording, I'll be getting married in less than a month. Then my honeymoon will be shortly after, and then the holidays will follow that, so I'll be pretty busy for the rest of the year, and we'll probably only get 1 more video out for 2025. I appreciate y'all for watching the video, and I'll see you next time, here on TradeBlock.